What's up, guys? So I was sitting here with the dog, and we were thinking, a lot of people want to get in shape, and a lot of people want to train to get into shape or to burn off fat doing cardio or whatever it is that they choose to do. Now, the thing is, if you think about it, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. I was thinking about fibromyalgia for some odd reason, and the sufferers, and a big complaint that a lot of them have is that, they're too sore to exercise. And that sucks, You're thinking, well, fuck. If you're too sore to exercise, how are you going to get shit done? How are you going to go to the gym? It's very chicken and the egg, right? You're too sore to exercise, so you can't go to the gym. And you don't want to go to the gym because you're too sore because you don't exercise. Fibromyalgia typically also is associated with being overweight. When you're overweight, when you can't go to the gym because you're too sore and you get depressed, and you turn to food as a coping mechanism, you eat, therefore you get overweight, and there is a direct link between fibromyalgia and obesity. Consider this for a sec. There's 24 hours in a day, okay? Now, you can have people that like to exercise and move and work out. Personally, I'll train for roughly an hour and 15. We'll go an hour and a half. Well, yeah, about an hour and 15, 75 minutes, Monday to Friday. So 75 minutes, okay, is an hour and 15 minutes in a day. Okay, now that's for me, and that's Monday to Friday, and then I take the weekend off. And that's a fair stretch. That's a good amount of exercise, in my opinion. But let's step it up a notch further. We'll go with these ultra super athletes that train like 2 a days every day, Monday to Friday, an hour and a half each shot. Okay. Well, no, let's keep it realistic here. Let's say an hour each time, twice a day, every other day. Okay. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday. So 4 days a week. So if you think about that, that's an hour and a half an hour times 2. So 2 hours a day. Okay, so you're training for 2 out of the 24 hours that we have in a day. Okay, so you have 24 whole hours and you're using 2 of it. Okay, which is basically 4.8%, I think, of the whole day to invoke change so that you get leaner. It doesn't make any sense. Do you really think that spending that little amount of time out of the whole 24 hours that we have, okay, dedicating that much time is going to make a difference? It's not a significant difference. If you exercise, we'll say that you burn maybe 250 to 300 calories a session, okay? That's 230 to 300 calories times 2, because we'll say we train twice a day, is about 600 calories max. That's a fair bit, but that's one meal. And that's if you're training twice a day. If you're training once a day, that's about 300 calories. And you do that every other day, it's about 150 calories a day. 150 calories isn't even a box of Kraft dinner. I could hammer that in a second. It's way significantly easier to just remove a meal or to scale down your food. If you scale your food down just a little, okay, you've already removed that food. And you've removed that energy, and you don't have to move to burn it. So, if we have 24 hours in a day, and you dedicate 2 hours of that to moving for fitness, don't make the movement portion of that to invoke fat loss. Use the moving to build muscle mass, okay, and to get stronger and to feel healthier. Exercise is good for the mental. And I mean, if you enjoy running and you enjoy cardio and those types of things, do that if it makes you feel good. But if your primary goal is fat loss, don't depend on movement to get you there. It won't happen. It's not enough time in the day. You're using an hour and a half out of 24 that we have in a day, and you're dedicating that to fat loss. You have, between 4 and 8, depending on how many times you like to eat a day. You have, on average, 5 meals, we'll say, a day. That's 5 chances in a day that you have, throughout the span of, we'll say, 24 hours minus 6 hours of sleep, you're looking at 16 hours. So you have 16 hours in that whole day and 5 chances to reduce calories. Whereas when you exercise, you have to bust your ass one time, twice if you train twice a day, to lose the same, maybe half of the amount of what a meal will cost you. So the importance should be, in my opinion, diet first, if fat loss is your goal. Second to that would be muscle or resistance training, or working out with weights, bands, etc. And then the last tier there would be to throw in cardiovascular exercise as a final sort of, rounded edge to just finish it off and get a little tighter. Food first, okay? Weight training, then you do your cardio. That's key. The food is going to dictate everything. You're eating all day long. That is going to have much more of an impact than doing anything, any sort of movement. Now, even ultra marathoners, people that train, like if you're training, 2 hours, 3 times a day, that's 6 hours. 6 times, we'll say 4, or 6 times 3 is 18. So you're looking at 1,800 to 2,400 calories. That'll make a difference. But the majority of people aren't training that often, and the majority of people don't have that kind of stamina. So if you're one of those people that are just getting off the couch and looking to exercise to get into shape, check your diet, man. Figure out what your goals are. And if you're not sure what to do for diets, or you need guidance, freshtonefitness.com. We have everything from customizable learning style eating plans. They're a little less involved. And then we, go all the way up to a more learned or learning approach where you add in your own foods and you just follow a specific amount of food so that you reach the goals that you want. And if that's of interest to you, check it out, man. I got a webpage. I got a few people on the diet now. It's working really well. Things are coming along. I'll give you an update with my training, and I'll also give you an update and let you know how things are going with my personal diet. I'm using the same system myself, and I'm about 197 pounds this morning, and I'm just going to try and put on, as much size as I can between now and the middle of winter. So we'll see where everything goes. Thanks for listening, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment, and we'll talk to you later.